everyone. Yesterday, I uploaded a video with the release of the Contraptions DLC showing off a small-scale version concept of automatic farm. So, all of today, I've been thinking of ways to use the idea of an auto farm and set it up completely, and this is about as far as I can think to take it. I've run into a few problems, such as you have to remain in the settlement. You can't go explore the wasteland, come back, and be like, oh look, my farm auto-crafted 100 million guns and bullets while I was away. Thank goodness. You do have to actually stay AFK in your farm area. That's what that hut up there is for. I just lock the door and then go AFK for like an hour and then come get 600 bullets and be like, well, time to go. So a lot of people seem a little confused on how all this stuff works, so I will try and explain it as best I can. So you have to use this. You have to use the workshop. It doesn't pull from the shared stuff that you get from your provisioners. It only takes stuff that is in your workshop. And then, weirdly enough, the hopper has to be on... Okay, so the hopper vacuum doesn't have to be on the same level as the thing. It seems that the conveyor belt itself has to be on the same level, and it has some weird vacuum through walls. That is quite the amount of range, but I don't really know why it has such a range, but you don't even need it connected, so all the people I saw saying, oh, I wish I could use Starlight driving for this, well, you can use Starlight driving and stuff through walls. And to make it more automatic, there's water farm, the AFK room, so I can just stay here and not have to worry. The only thing that could become a problem in that is radiation storms. So you might have to periodically check that, check your radiation, make sure you're not dying. And then all of this just goes on normal on the conveyor belt. Up the conveyor belt system, into the hopper, and down to here, and it just as before, just as a small conveyor belt system to get it to go here. And this is where it gets a little annoying slash strange. So I have this crafting in 10mm rounds, and it takes 3 lead and 1 fertilizer. If I had other bullets that took lead or fertilizer and I wanted to craft them like further down the line, you really don't have a way to do that right now, because all your lead and fertilizer will be sorted into this. And you really can only craft 1 bullet at a time, or 10 bullets at a time with that, so it's not the most efficient thing, and I'm sure someone out there will be able to figure out how to fix this and make it more efficient. This is still like my first few hours with this DLC. But this is 100% automatic. Everything here, I have not put a single thing into except for building. Everything's come from provisioners, so everything in the settlement right now has come from the few scavengers over here, the water, and the food. And the way I have it set up right now is everything goes and gets sorted, and here we have fertilizer and lead making 10mm rounds. This one we have adhesive, ballistic fiber, leather, and steel going to the armor forge, and it's making heavy leather armors. And this one over here is sort of sorting out purified water, nut fruit, potato, and corn, and it's just going into storage because sadly there is no automated crafting system for vegetable starch, so you can't just automatically craft adhesive. And then the rest of the bulk just goes into here. And after about all day testing it, I have not once hit the settlement cap, and my people, the robots, have constantly keep producing, and they don't stop producing because you can't hit the cap because there's nothing left inside the settlement. Although I have noticed the settlement can produce faster than your conveyor belt system can actually take out. So maybe if there's a way to speed all this up, maybe multiple hoppers pulling out, you could actually make it more efficient. But that also takes up more room, and if you look at this, I'm completely out of room, and I've even had to completely sacrifice defense so I can maintain this settlement, which is why I chose nothing but robots. I figured robots, I don't know if how their happiness works, but I figured they probably wouldn't worry about constantly being forced to work. So I have, go away. I have farmers there harvesting all the ingredients, and then I just have scrap bots scrapping everything as much as possible. And since they don't sleep, they just work 24/7. So you can just stay here forever and day and night, constantly be gaining resources. Let's see, what else to explain? Oh yes, the difference between a sorter and a component sorter. Component sorters will take, like this is taking fertilizer and anything, any junk that can be scrapped down and get fertilizer or lead will go through and into the system. So eventually, sometimes you'll need to check and be like, oh, there's acid because I don't know what has acid in fertilizer, but it went through when acid was left over, so it just kept the acid. You can send random junk in there as long as it contains at least one of the sources. It will get used. So you don't need to worry about breaking down all your components. Same with the armor forge and no other things I have left. So one of the biggest annoyances I've found with this so far is I really want a way to split. Like, if I could just split these lead to going some lead here, and going into 2 different crafters to make more ammo, that would make building auto farms way more simple. Another thing I really wouldn't like is with these sorters you just put in thing and it'll always take that thing out. I wish there was a way to like take 2 of these, have them next to each other, and then both of them pulling out, like have this pulling out all the food, like nut fruits, potatoes, corn, and taking it to the food processor, and then this taking out things like oil and purified water, and then taking it to the food processor. So then you don't have to have every single component that contains oil in the sorter. You can just have oil in this. But that, right now, or at least not from how I've tested, is even possible. But this whole setup is actually... it looks really complicated and it's bulky, but it's surprisingly simple. Although there is a glitch right now where it's still moving, but it's not moving. Let's give a demonstration. Let's go grab some fertilizer. Let's see, do I have any fertilizer left? Yeah, there we go, fertilizer. Let's grab. I don't want to take it all because I just want to keep it in the resource. Let's take 25. And actually, let's put it on the system. Come on. There we go. And there it goes. You'll see it go into here. There it goes. It'll go straight into there. Show the fertilizer, the machine will start. There it goes. And it pumps out 10 million rounds. And this one, because I actually haven't seen the armor forge work yet since it goes in out. The hoppers take out in alphabetical order. This is ballistic fire. Alright, so we need adhesive. Ballistic fiber. Leather. And steel, which I should have a crap ton of steel. Yep. Alright. Let's show the leather board. There we go. Yeah, the settlement looks terrible. And I just don't have room for making it look any nicer. I just went for pure aesthetics. So let's not put that here. I'll just throw it in here. Actually, I haven't seen it sorted either, so I actually do need to sort it. Just to show you that it actually will sort out and work. Just drop it all. All the ballistic fiber just dropped separately. That's weird. Let's pick that back up. Fix that. Alright, drop ballistic fiber. Okay, apparently ballistic fiber doesn't want to drop it. Right. Oh, I'm just going to throw the ballistic fiber in the machine. Come on, pick it up. And then it all goes through. I'm just going to throw all the ballistic fiber in here. Where did the adhesive go? So figures on the video we found a problem. All the adhesive disappeared. Oh, nope. It just was going through the machines when I was looking for it. That should be everything it needs. Let's go. Oh, nope. I see it taking stuff. There it goes. Heavy leather pieces. So yeah, hey, there you go, it's actually moving for once. I think once you put a certain amount of these, they just start glitching out. Yeah, that's something they need to fix. Another thing that I would really like to see fixed is the thing where I said with the bullets where I have two things and use lead, they both can't be crafted on the same assembly line. Another thing is if you have, I have a computer hooked up to all of these so I can tell them what to craft. If you have two ammos, you can't pick the different ammos you want to craft. They both are going to be crafting the exact same ammo. Also, since this requires fertilizer and lead, nothing down the line can require fertilizer and lead. Since this requires these, nothing down the line can require. That's why I stopped putting more crafting stations in and just put purified water and not fruit potato corn over here. And this can actually produce rather quickly. For like all this that I have now is 4 or 5 hours of just sitting still, doing nothing. The workbench is completely full of stuff. I'm pretty sure I've reached the limit. The reason I reached the limit is I haven't had the machine on. I've been constantly working on the machine while they've been scavenging. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's reached most of its limits. So this is pretty much the entire farm. It's super simple to set up. It takes up a lot of room, so you're going to need a nice big place, sort of like Starlight Drive in here. That's why I chose it. And you can just build it in your own base. Maybe make some great improvements and show me and be like, hey, yours is absolutely shit, and you can make it so much better if you do this. And then make me look bad and get all the internet points for being the smartest conveyor belt worker. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped clear up some of the issues with the conveyor belt system. Let's stay up here and get it all. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.